heritage travel trip series inspired war. So it's like, I have this heritage travel trip series, which is going to, it's on indefinite hold. And the last trip was in 2019. And it was to Scotland. And there's a few more I have yet to do. And I was thinking, based on where I'm to go and what's already happened, can I come up with a war? So this is like economics meets heritage travel meets like military service musings. Could I frame a war based on what's happened thus far and like my own stuff? And so, okay, Ireland v. Iceland, you know, one letter different, those names and that language and that presentation namespace. And I bought a ticket to Ireland through Iceland Air, and they canceled the flights, and refunds were named as the option, and then there was an expiration date, and it went back before the expiration date to, you know, can I get a refund? And then they were like, no. And I was like, that was provided as an option. So they did not honor, you know, the options they provided. I was like, there. I fight for Ireland because I'm Irish, not Icelandic, but also because they stole my money. And like, but is that enough to go to war? I could go to, so I'm like, well, so there's an economics part of it. I was like, there's also surnames. It could be like, I'm not Icelandic, and they're one of those languages. They have a language where like they add, what is it, daughter to the end of a name to indicate that it's like a daughter. And I imagine coming up with like a final solution name. And then they tie a word onto it and just being like, no, like, I'm not Icelandic for a reason. You know, so for surnames reasons, I'm like, no means no. So I end up a prisoner of war, and I like go all, I was say Hannibal Lecter, but I don't think Hannibal Lecter, didn't he skin his victims? So not that, but like, you know, just like, you know, full psychopath mode. Everybody like dies or something, and then I escape. There we go. It's like there's this is the best I can do. It's like imagine killing on surname. Just stop trying to change it and tacking stuff on. You know, there might be a fuse in there somewhere. I was like, do we have bonus? Can I come up with bonus for this one? The computer problems, the battery problems I've been describing are I'm the Northern Ireland Army, and they're the Republic of Ireland Army. And they're trying to communicate to me about what prisoner of war conditions are going to be like, including how they're going to torture me and have me act as what, a medical person to myself and other prisoners. So if that were true, I'm doing a pretty good job, I hope, at interpreting what it means in that setting. I would have I don't know if I would, so if I'm a psychopath, if I've killed like my rapist in the past, that kind of thing, I don't know in that context if that psychopath part, if that's true. I schooled in that, and I haven't taken any formal training in diagnosing that. I don't know, because I am both Northern Irish and Republic of Irish type Irish, going all the way back ancestral origins. I don't know if I would, like, if that, you know, killing trigger would be awoken in that prisoner of war context in that one, where they like snatch me off the back of a Jeep Wrangler. It's like open back, and I'm so focused on my balance, and we're all like, you know, out there, and we're like, why is there a forest in Ireland? And they just snatch me, you know, because we're all focused on like the surroundings and our own balance and not falling off the Jeep. And then there goes Tanis. They're like, we premeditated this before she was born. And we're all like, man, yeah. Get her back. I'm like, how do I get out? The squirrels, the Duwamish squirrels out there are like, remember us now. So there we go. That's a Heritage Travel Trip inspired War Ireland v Iceland.